Number 13, Keegan Murray joins us here on Sactown Sports. Malik says we dubbed him because his name is Malik, the King of the Kings, and he likes that. What do you think of that?
King of Kings.
That's a nickname?
Yes.
I don't know about
Does
that.
Malik need his?
That's a little wild.
He doesn't need to be inflated anymore than he already is.
No, he's all good.
I was telling him I saw you, Kevin, and Malik were playing a lot of golf this summer. How did that go? Or are you the king of golf for this team? Or?
Yeah, they never beat me.
Yeah, I would assume. You played in high school, right? Or have been playing for a while?
Yeah, I played 4 years in high school. So.
Oh, okay, so you're just
steady?
dominating them.
Yeah.
I'm long off the tee. What is?
I'm long off the tee. Yeah. I have a pretty good short game. It's just, I guess when I got a long iron in my hands, it's iffy, but I'm pretty good off the tee.
Do you give them tips, or is it because I know when you're a lot better than the people you're playing with, it's kind of like, you see them struggle, and it's like I feel like I could give you tips, but might not. Do you just kind of let them rock with?
I let them roll. Yeah. I mean, Malik's gotten a lot better from when I played with him in the beginning of the offseason to the end, so he's gotten a lot better for sure.
Right. The way you improved last year, and then you've had such a great summer, a lot of people are really excited about what you can do this year. How do you feel about where your game is, how much you improved, you bounced back and played much better after a slow start in the playoffs? Where are you right now? What are you expecting from yourself offensively this year?
Yeah, I mean, I feel confident in myself on the court physically. I feel a lot better. And I feel like the end of the playoffs, the last couple of games, it really helped me going into the offseason knowing that I can play at the highest level of basketball and be really good. So just experiencing that, taking what I learned during the season and the off season, working out with different people, I feel like it's helped me a lot, and I'm just excited to see my growth this year.
Last year, you were crazy efficient off of no dribbles or at least one dribble.
Yeah.
And then, in the California Classic, we saw almost a completely different person. And, it's everybody has been talking about the expectations for you this season. How is it going to be tough to kind of balance like what you can do versus what you want to show? Or is that just basketball? You're just going to go out there and kind of just feel it out?
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff going on around.
Sure.
But I know that I'm going to stick to myself. I feel like if you go out of your comfort zone or whatever, it can lead to bad things. So I'm going to stick to myself, stick to the offense. And I know that I can bring different elements that I did last year. So just being able to be more comfortable doing that, finishing at the rim, mid-range, stuff like that. So
sure.
I'm just excited to kind of get to it in that aspect.
Yeah, Keegan Murray is with us here, Media Day, Sactown Sports. What would you say is the best thing about playing for Mike Brown? What would you say, and we know he's doing a great job, what would you say is the toughest thing about playing for Mike Brown?
I'd probably say the best thing is the intensity he brings every day. Livens the gym, livens everyone's spirits. I think that's really cool. Toughest thing is he wants to be perfect at everything, and I feel like that's a good thing for us. It's a good thing for me to be able to know that perfection is a standard. So you go into every single practice, and you might mess up something, but he wants you to be perfect. So I feel like that's helped me a lot.
Coaches are going to coach, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I've heard you talk about this. Obviously, your brother got picked 23rd. The Kings had that 24th pick.
Yeah.
Did you start to kind of talk and say, hey, like, it looks like this might happen, or were you just kind of going to let the night unfold and then, kind of deal with whatever it was after?
Yeah, kind of let the night unfold. I mean, I've joked with him about him maybe getting drafted to Sacramento and stuff like that, like beforehand, but that night I kind of just want to be him.
Yeah.
Don't put any pressure on him or whatever, but I know Portland's a good spot for him. I know they like him and stuff like that. So I couldn't be happier for him and where he landed. So
Chris has been in a game on the radio where we play a soundbite, either you or your brother, and try to guess who's who.
Yeah.
And he's actually really good at it.
Really?
I know it's almost impossible, but he's actually really good at it.
You guys have slight differences. Your voice is a little bit deeper. That's
slight. But I mean, I feel like the more we've grown up, the more we've kind of looked alike.
Sure.
Really
sounded alike. So.
What are you willing to share with us about how your rookie season went compared to what you expected when you were drafted by Sacramento?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to be a guy. My rookie, I knew what situation I was going in. Good team, a team that has really good players, can get to the playoffs, and I knew I wanted to be a guy that could go into the game and be productive. To break an NBA record, I didn't expect that at all.
When did you first become kind of aware of that?
I'd probably say it was towards like the end of the end, like closer to when I got it. I was on pace and we had a lot more games left. So it was just something that kind of happened, and it was cool. So something I never expected in my wildest dreams.
Yeah.
You look like a completely different person in that playoff series from game 4 on. I mean, it just felt like something clicked. I don't know if the game slowed down or whatever it was. What did you learn from being in the playoffs? And I mean, did it exceed your expectations? Was it? I mean, just what were your emotions through that series?
Yeah. I mean, as a rookie, it's tough. Just because you have no clue what to experience. Right. I mean, you watch it on TV and stuff, the atmospheres, but you don't really know until you're actually playing in it. And I feel like game 3, I was kind of playing at the end. We're getting blown out. I hit a couple shots, and I feel like that kind of turned my whole series around. Started playing with more confidence in game 4 and so on. And I feel like that series kind of helped me a lot going into the off season. Just knowing that I can be a really good player in this league.
No disrespect to the Warriors. They've won multiple championships. Keegan Murray's with us here in Sactown Sports. But you guys had to feel like, wow, we could have won that. How much is that fueling you as the new season starts?
Yeah, we know that we're a competitive team. We know that that's a series that if we just got one more game.
It was right there for you, right?
Yeah, hit one more game, hit a couple more shots, maybe won a game at home. Who knows how long we could have been playing. So we kind of have that fire in us from last year, and I feel like that's helped a lot of us in the offseason be motivated and just continue to be productive.
We saw the debut this summer of Uncle Keegs for the first time. You know, we have you, hanging around with De'Aaron and Rasay and Baby Rain. Have you been around babies a lot in your life, or what was that? What was that experience like? Yeah, it kind of seemed like that was a fresh experience for you.
Yeah, it was very new. I mean, I have a younger sister, but she was born when I was 6 years old. So I don't really have much experience at all with babies. So to be able to see Rain kind of grow up from to being a toddler to actually being an infant, to be able to start crawling and be able to stand up on his own now. So it's been cool to see him and be able to push him around a little bit. So.
Keegan, as you know, the one thing that no one seems to be able to explain about the season last year was that you guys were so good statistically on the road defensively, and at home it was a different story. You have any idea why it worked out that way?
Nah. I have no clue. I didn't even know that was a stat, but I don't know. Maybe flip that around this year. Maybe even it out a little bit is our goal. But we want to be a lot better defensive team this year, whether it's home and road. So
how much of that starts with you at your position? Yeah.
I mean, some of the best players in the league are at my position, so falls a lot on me. I feel like there's spurts where I was good defensively. There's spurts where I was really bad. So I'm just trying to be consistent in being a better defender. That obviously I feel like in the weight room I've gotten a lot better laterally, physically. So I'm just excited to go against some of the best.
Can I ask him the Taylor Swift question real quick? I know you
go ahead. Because
we asked Malik who on this team would have the best chance of getting Taylor Swift to come to a Kings game. Malik said Malik Monk. What do you think?
I mean, I'm going to have to agree with him. I'm going to have to agree with him.
Fair enough. Keegan, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. Congratulations on last year. Best of luck this year.
Appreciate it. Thank you
guys.
Appreciate
one and only Keegan Murray with us. We'll take a quick timeout.